Hello guys, привет, здравствуйте, привет. Today we're going to be watching a Space Odyssey. So excited because this is my second movie about space this week. For those who haven't seen yet, I just watched Armageddon and it was incredible movie with a lot of action and explosions. It was cool, I even cried. So if you haven't checked my reaction yet, please check it out, it's already out there. And coming back to today's movie, it's called Space Odyssey. And one thing I know, thanks to you guys, is that this movie is so correct about what is going to space like that it's mind-blowing. Especially the fact that the movie came out 1 year before moon landing. So I find it very fascinating. So let's start the movie. Okay, I have a sound, but I don't have a picture. Whenever this is happening, I'm never sure if it's a part of the movie or it's just my PC is lagging or I opened something wrong. Oh yay! I got the picture! Oh nice! Okay, good. There is a picture and a sound, so I don't need anything else. It's all good now. I heard that the director of this movie is one of the greatest directors of all times, so very excited to see his work. I actually, you know what? I did see some of his work. I saw the Full Metal Jacket and I saw The Shining. So I'm already familiar with him. And both of the movies I loved. Full Metal Jacket wasn't an easy one to watch, but had a very strong message in it. This look very peaceful. Okay. So if a movie is about space, why are we starting here? It's a long way to space from this picture, you know? Oh, wow! Oh, that's a very unique way of starting a movie. I'm pretty sure it is the correct file, but right now I have few doubts here. So there are different tribes. Oh, they protected the water. It's beautiful to see nature like that. Maybe the movie is about to show us the evolution to make it even bigger impact about going to space. Oh, they're scared. Okay, what is going on? Because this object cannot be from these times, right? Because it's way too smooth. I would freak out as well. What is happening? I've never been that lost. Okay, I'm sure, but it's only the first 10 minutes of the movie, right? I'm sure they're gonna explain. So I'm just gonna patiently wait. And like, they touched. We're even afraid to touch it, right? But we do touch it, we smell it. We're getting less and less afraid of it because it doesn't hurt them. But hey, you see something that you've never seen before. The shape, the texture, the color, everything, right? Of course you're going to be fascinated. So far, I can say that this is a very unique movie. Oh, so is it in a way how they started using tools? So in a way, this thing, whatever it is, triggered the evolution and then wars because they showed a fallen body of an animal. Yes, right? So violence. Well, I guess in this movie there is not a correct answer, or is there? Yes, so, and look, each one of them has a tool now, right? And none of them just drinking water, but actually eating food. There is a small one, a kiddo. Oh, and look, right? So it's not just screaming anymore. Because before but now they actually come into them. Is he going to hit? Yes, I don't know why I got so excited, but I was just... So it progresses. You can clearly see the evolution. Before, remember, they were just screaming at each other from two different ends. And now, look, well, I guess we're not going to be sleeping so scaredly this night. And it cuts to a spaceship. This is so unexpected. Like, okay, I just watched 20 minutes of apes getting their first tool and learning how to use it to get yourself food and protection. And then, hey, a spaceship. That's a nice cut. But maybe it's like, maybe there is meaning in that, right? They are throwing the tool and then that's how it started. And this is where it led to. See what I think? Maybe. Pan-American. What I love about older movies is that how great of background music they play in there, right? Okay, how did we do a floating pencil in 1968 before computers? How? Grip shoes. And it's like, this is a ballet music. And she's walking like a ballerina, right? In pointe? I'm not sure how it's called, but whatever ballerinas were on their feet. This is incredible. Earth looked much brighter back then. Do you think it's a coincidence?
See you on the way back.
Bye.
Bye.
Did you have a pleasant flight, sir?
That's very nice, thanks.
Hello.
Hello, Miller. How are you?
Sorry I'm late.
That's quite all right. You're looking great.
Welcome to voice print identification.
Moon, American, Floyd.
Destination Moon. Oh, I hope to see that someday. Oh wow, this is like high tech, you know? I like a lot the design.
You go on ahead in the restaurant. I'll meet you there.
Right.
This is cool.
Hello.
Oh, the first thing he did is to call his key.
Are you coming to my party tomorrow?
Sorry, sweetheart, but I can't. Anything special that you want?
A bush baby.
Tell Mommy that I telephoned, okay? Will you tell her that?
Yes.
Oh, she's so sweet. Oh
Okay,
my
now take care and be a
goodness.
good girl, won't you?
She's such a little angel. Oh my goodness. She was always saying yes. Oh, I had a float. We're from Russia.
You're looking wonderful.
Thank you. You're looking well too. Dr. Sretneva?
How do you do?
How do you do? And this is Dr. Andrei Smyslov.
Aeroflot is like Canadian Airlines. It's the main Russian airline.
I'm just on my way up to Clavius.
Perhaps you can clear up the great big mystery about what has been going on up there. The phone lines are temporarily out of order. It's been going on now for the past 10 days.
2 days ago, one of our rocket buses was denied permission for emergency landing.
Denying the men permission to land is a direct violation of the IAS convention.
Yeah, especially if it's an emergency landing.
Quite a serious epidemic has broken out at Clavius.
I'm really not at liberty to discuss this.
So there is something going on, is there? Okay,
Now,
well,
are
that
you sure you won't change your mind about that drink?
was a nice chit-chat. Thank you very much. Goodbye.
You remember to bring that darling little daughter with you.
Darling little daughter.
Well, goodbye, Elena.
So not talkative. They didn't smile once. They just... So, as far as I can see, there are not that many travelers. That's how I want the planes to be like, right? You can come, sit in comfortable chairs, watch a TV. If you want, you can lie down and sleep. But, okay, I see that there are so many little travelers, and if you want to travel like that, you have to pay a bajillion amount of money. I think I understand. So, right now, because we already know and we watched a bunch of movies, right? It's one thing for us. But back in the times when the movie just came out, it probably was mind-blowing, right? That's why on some of the moments, they are really slow pacing them, trying to really show them, because people never seen anything like that before. So, okay, I understand. It's just for us already, you know? Yeah, we know. A variety pack. Zero gravity toilet. Passengers are advised to read instructions before use. 10 instructions how to use the toilet, which makes sense because you don't want to be in a pickle while, you know, in a space with like a poop floating beside you, and you just, that's gonna make it so awkward. I would want to travel in something like that 100%, because honestly it looks so comfortable. It looks much more comfortable what we are traveling in, and the whole movie is accompaniment. The whole movie goes along with this beautiful orchestra music. I'm in love. This is so cool. There is a station in there. I cannot even imagine seeing it on a big screen for the first time. I think when people were watching this, they were sitting like... Because even I do see it like that. I don't even know where to look. I'm sorry I'm not talking, because I looked at the left side, there is something going on the right side, while in the middle, this shuttle is just going inside of the station. There are so many details, and there's even, like, you could see the recording, not the recording, but the picture of the picture. Oh.
I'm through now. Thank you very much, gentlemen.
You're welcome.
And surprisingly, all of the chairs in this movie look interesting. They really did a great job on chairs.
Dr. Floyd has come up specially to Clavius to be with us today.
Congratulations on your discovery. I know there have been some conflicting views held by some of you. This story of an epidemic might cause to your relatives.
Maybe because you can even contact them.
I found this cover story personally embarrassing myself. The purpose of my visit here is to gather additional facts on the situation.
For some reason, it feels so realistic. Like, it doesn't feel like I'm watching a movie. It feels like I'm watching real action, like happening right here.
Thank you, Dr. Floyd. Thank you.
The only thing is that, look, all the glasses are empty. No one was first in there. Because usually on the, like, from all the movies and from all the news you see, the glasses are always full, right? Because they fill them in before it starts. But I don't know. Leaf? LIF? That's where I want to travel. Oh, this week and all these space movies really want me to go to space.
Well, anybody hungry?
What's that, chicken?
Something like that. It's the same anyway.
They cut off a crust for them.
You gave us, Haywood.
I appreciate the way you've handled this thing.
Here's what started the whole thing.
We thought it might be an outcrop of magnetic rock, and not even a big nickel iron meteorite.
What is this sign?
Seems to have been deliberately buried.
Well, how about a little coffee?
Oh, great.
Good idea.
I like how they actually showed all the calculations in their numbers, even though it didn't make any sense in my mind. It's still nice to see. Oh wow, that's a cool backpack. Oh, nice. How all of that was made? In the background music again, it gives me so much suspiciousness in the air. Intrigue. And a little bit, I would say a little bit of scare. Those are the machines. Oh no! No! This is, oh no! This is I'm sorry, I got so excited. I just realized that's the same thing that we saw in the beginning of the movie with the apes. Okay, honestly, when I first saw it in the beginning, I thought it's a door. But it's not, like, there is no handle and it's not a door. It's just an object, but before, I thought that this came to apes from space. Then where did it came from here then? If we saw this in the animal and it led them to progress. So are we going to see the progress here again? Because I would say this society is already quite progressed if they travel into moonlight just like this. Oh, he's not gonna be in the picture. Oh my god, I thought it's in... Okay, I'm glad it's not just in my head, because I do get this sometimes. Jupiter mission 18 months later. Jupiter? 18 months. Nice, that's a machine. Nice, always stay in shape. Okay, this is mind-blowing. You know, I'm watching newer movies right now as well, right? And you would see nothing like that in them. For some reason, when I'm watching this movie, it looks like I am watching the actual thing. I don't know how to explain it, but it feels like I'm watching a video that my friend would show me or something like that. Like, this is actually from real space. Oh, so it feels like even I'm getting dizzy watching it, you know, because it's so realistic. Okay, please change the angle. Okay, much better now. Okay.
3 weeks ago, the American spacecraft. This marked the first manned attempt to reach this distant planet. Marty Namer speaks to the crew.
We spoke with Mission Commander Dr. David Bowman. Hibernation has been used on previous space efforts.
In order to achieve the maximum conservation of our life support capability.
What's it like while you're in hibernation?
Well, it's exactly like being asleep.
The HAL 9000 computer, which can mimic most of the activities of the human brain. We next spoke with the HAL 9000 computer. Hal, you have an enormous responsibility on this mission. Does this ever cause you any lack of confidence?
No 9000 computer has ever made a mistake.
Are you ever frustrated by your dependence on people?
I have a stimulating relationship with Dr. Poole and Dr. Bowman. I am putting myself to the fullest possible use.
There is AI in the ship! AI runs the ship! Wow!
He is just like a sixth member of the crew.
I sensed a certain pride in his answer about his accuracy.
Of course, he's programmed that way to make it easier for us to talk to him.
AI with emotion.
I don't think anyone can truthfully answer.
You can say the same thing about a person, right? I mean, that the ship has sailed. But it's just the whole idea, I'm gonna keep saying that the movie is from 1968, but we're showing the whole space shuttle with AI being the brain and the nerve system of the ship, and it is AI with emotions.
We've got the transmission from your parents coming in.
Hello, Frank.
Happy birthday, darling.
Happy birthday. Many
Oh, it's his birthday!
How do you like your cake, dear?
Looks great, doesn't it? You should be receiving your higher rates of pay by next month. We wish you the very happiest of birthdays.
Well, it's very sweet what we called. Don't forget to check out my Patreon for these exclusives. And now back to movie.
Happy birthday to you.
It's very sweet what we called, and we even had a cake in there. But it wasn't like, oh, we miss you, come back sooner, you know? Like, it didn't feel as warm, I guess, but we did make him a cake, and we put the candles, and we even sang him a song. Maybe? Just felt a little bit.
Bishop takes knight's pawn.
Imagine if you can beat AI in chess.
Knight takes bishop, mate.
You technically can. There are games
Thank
and you
for
can
a
beat
very
them.
enjoyable game. That's a very nice rendering, Dave.
Okay, that's just like this, but creepy.
No one could have been unaware of rumors about something being dug up on the moon. The way all our preparations were kept under such tight security. Just picked up a fault in the AE-35 unit.
Would you say we have a reliable 72 hours to failure?
Yes.
Okay, well, 72 hours is a lot, and at the same time, maybe not as much. I really like this conversation that AI had with one of the pilots, because it didn't feel like it was a computer speaking to a human. It felt like two humans speaking, right? They made AI to be very, very alive in this movie.
Replace Alpha Echo, a 3-5 unit prior to failure.
He seems more like AI rather than actual AI, right? The guy who was talking on the screen seemed more like a robot than the AI he had a conversation to before. Everything is so optimized here clean and neat and optimized. I love it. His breathing is so heavy that makes me want to breathe heavily as well. Tense. This is fascinating. I don't know why, but to me, it doesn't feel like it's a movie. It feels like it's something real. We put so many details in here. It's insane. It looks like two eyes and a one huge open mouth with two, like a little birdie or something, like, you know? A ladybug. Maybe it was on purpose. Or maybe it's not a ladybug. But that looks adorable that we made the helmet to be like this. In that moment, you probably feel yourself so small and tiny because there is literally infinity and you can just float anywhere, right? And no one would ever find you. This is incredible. How could they film it to look like that? How? The only thing that we can hear is the breathing and the oxygen pumping, I guess. Isn't he supposed to be somehow latched in? Like have this huge rope coming from the ship towards him so then they can just pull him over and he's not afraid that he's going to be left alone somewhere in space? Or it's not required if the distance is not big? I know zero about space. So please forgive me if I'm saying nonsense right now. But I would think that if it would be me, I would probably just lose the grab and then be like, please save me floating somewhere in the space. Relock face positive.
Put the unit back in operation and let it fail.
9000 computer is in error predicting the fault.
This is not what I would expect to hear.
I hope the two of you are not concerned about this.
I would be.
How would you account for this discrepancy between you and the Twin 9000?
It has always been due to human error.
I'm having a bit of trouble with my transmitter and C-pod.
Oh, are they thinking that AI is shady? Maybe it's just a malfunction and nothing bad is happening. Oh, I see.
Rotate the pod, please, Hal.
Okay, he wanted to talk without... Okay. So he is suspicious.
What do you think? I'm not sure. What do you think?
Me and my sister conversation about guys.
Look, Dave, I can't put my finger on it, but I sense something strange about him. Put the unit back and it doesn't fail. That would pretty well wrap it up as far as Hal was concerned. If he were proven to be malfunctioning, I wouldn't see how we'd have any choice but disconnection.
How is the ship is going to be operatable without operative?
Well, as far as I know, no 9000 computers have been disconnected.
He can read the lips. Of course he can read the lips. Of course, even people can read the lips. The plan was almost good, right? He knew the spot that he wouldn't be able to hear them, but just one small detail. Okay, intermission. Okay, now I know nothing's wrong with the screen. It's gonna come to me. It's like whenever you go in a theater on ballet or something, right? They have this entr'acte after like hour and a half or so just to refresh for the actors, refresh your brain for you too, right? Have this little bit of a breath. And because you still can hear the music, it feels a little bit the same. It feels like a theater a little bit. So, I like that you can hear the music, just the breathing, and it makes you feel a little bit more tense. Not necessarily that something bad is about to happen, but you're just so concentrated. And I think this breathing makes it even more realistic. I cannot, once you see something and you cannot unsee it, so it's like a little chicken with a claws. What the hell? What the hell? What the hell? Me saying not necessarily something bad is gonna happen and so AI is now killing people?
Do you have a positive track on him?
Yes, I have a good track.
I didn't think that it is vicious thing, but this thing is vicious. He's never gonna find him. You don't think that this is what's gonna happen to you, right? You just on your job. RAD means radius. So he found him, right? Because that's him. Oh yes, I forgot about the vicious AI on board. This is a very interesting movie, right? It feels like because we don't really talk, you're figuring everything out yourself. Oh no! Oh! That's why they showed us first that there is none of the pilots are on their places right now. So, and then computer malfunction. He made sure that they're not there to change that. What game is this AI playing and for what? We're gonna come back, all of them are dead? Well, I would say this is very well played, especially showing that he is a master in chess, right? There you're thinking multiple steps ahead, and I'm sure that everything in there is connected, starting from this malfunctioning unit to this. But why would AI do that?
Open the pod bay doors, please, Hal.
He just stopped listening?
Hello, Hal, do you read me?
Can even AI not listen to the person? Well, we know that this is...
I'm afraid I can't do that.
This is like a talking with an angry girlfriend or something.
This mission is too important for me to allow you to jeopardize it. You and Frank were planning to disconnect me. I could see your lips move.
Okay, so now he knows that there is no way back from it. Can you trick the AI into thinking you still love him and not going to do anything? Not going to break up?
This conversation can serve no purpose anymore.
AI just hang up on him like, okay, bye. What do you do in a situation? This is a very situation to be in. Actually, to me so far, I know that there is more to this movie, but to me so far it looks like it won. Manual operation only. Oh! Mission Impossible. And we know more listening with breathing in a helmet, right? Because there is no breathing anymore. And there is probably not a single sound isn't there. So that makes sense why there is silence in the movie. I like that. I like how they change it. Armed? Oh shit! Oh shit! No! He can breathe! Oh, he's gonna try to turn the machine off, right? To override it.
It's going to be all right again.
It's scared and it's trying to manipulate him.
Stop. I'm afraid, Dave.
It's gonna threaten him now, right?
I can feel it. Good afternoon,
oh,
gentlemen.
Nice. Okay, he said gentleman. So it means that it's working. Whatever chances that it's tricking him.
Illinois, my instructor taught me to sing a song. It's called Daisy. Give me your answer. It won't be a stylish parody.
That sounds like a creepy song when you sing it like this. Is it a monster now?
First evidence of intelligent life is discovered. Black monolith has remained completely inert.
Monolith, that's how it's called. Okay. Jupiter and beyond the infinite. Okay, this is beautiful, isn't it? Especially with this lighting going in there. And the suspicious music again, just at the same time when they were coming to this black monolith. Feels like it ties everything together. Are we gonna know what it is? I need more information about this monolith. And why is it keep coming from time to time? And where does it go? But I like that in this movie, the human actually beat the AI. Right? Beautiful. So it travels. The monolith as some kind of power travels through planets and events and time. Is it just one or there are many of them? So many questions. And it goes to different moons and planets. I want to know more. I want to know more about this object. Okay, why is it getting so trippy right now? Is it because he travels so fast? This is how the speed of light looks like? Or he is inside? He travels through the systems. Why do I feel a little bit lost right now? Just to think that like I was like a face like this, but to think I started this movie 2 hours ago with apes, and now we're here, and this is the same movie. And then well, it does show the evolution, right? and an eye. Okay, I like this where we put the snapshot of him because it's just so fast, right? In the beginning we show the shaking and now we are showing how fast it is by different parts of his face. And it's also getting closer and closer. Okay, I don't know how this movie became so trippy. It even moving, right? But this is beautiful. I'm not gonna lie, this seems very cool, but I'm just trying to tie it up all together. We're going through it together with whatever this monolith is, going with evolution and progress and technologies fast forward. What am I looking at right now? Am I supposed to understand what's going on? It even looks a little bit like a video game right now, where you have to go and pick up each one of them, or it's like a ship. But it stopped making sense to me. Or this is just showing what he sees during his travels, right? Because he goes very fast, and this is how his eye catches all of that. This is I like that. Or is that they are not progressed yet enough to catch the whole picture. Where are we? We've been traveling for quite some time, and it probably, once this movie came out and you've seen it on big screens with all these colors, it's probably fascinating. I mean, it's even cool to look at it now, but I need to know more. What am I looking at? You know what I'm wondering the most? Is that what's going to be the destination? Because we've been through quite a long journey right now. And this is every color that we went through. And here it is! The movie got very cheapy by the end. How? I don't see it fitting through the doors. Or maybe it never left. But it couldn't be like this. Was he planning to come here? It doesn't look like an astronaut pilot's space station. What? It's because the travel... I'm not gonna lie, that looks like a gorgeous, luxurious place to live, but I like how it doesn't fit. It doesn't, like, he is in the space costume. I don't know, I'm gonna call it Baroque style because I don't know how to call it otherwise, like this luxurious old school. It's two things that don't, like, two styles that don't match. And he's not even taking off his helmet. It's him. Yes? Yes. Okay, and how he traveled through time and space to get into alternative reality, future, past. Is this a memories? What if all of that has never happened? Because they said the infinite, right? Infinity. So there are infinite number of realities. I can hear again. Okay, I'm glad that I'm not the only one who heard it. It's going to be him again, right? So we saw young, younger, older, very old. The deathbed, basically. Oh. No, you know what? It didn't answer any of my questions. Made it even worse in terms of how many questions I have. He's trying to reach for it. It is fear. Is it that we are reborn and that we never die in this infinity? The power, how we said that this thing has the power that was with us through the beginning of all times and it's going to be up until the forever, basically. I don't know what to think. Okay, did I miss something that answered my question? Or if it is like you have to think for yourself movie, the way how you're going to answer those questions. The beginning, I wouldn't say that all 100 of it made sense for me, but in my head, I can tie all the beginning up until the moment where he started traveling and all these trippy pictures came out, and then they saw him coming to himself, but older and then there is him on a deathbed, but he's becoming a baby. The monolith occurs, and then there is a giant floating baby in space, but in like a womb, I guess. So this is there. I got a bit lost. I'm not gonna read on Google about it. I want to hear your ideas what it means, or I apologize if I missed something that could have opened the door towards my questions, you know? The whole movie is very interesting in terms of how it filmed. It was very slow pacing, but they did show every little single detail, which was amazing. But the ending though, what does it mean? Okay, alright. Well, if you want to see my full-length reaction video, follow my Patreon. The link is on the video and it also in the description. Also, please don't forget to subscribe, press like, and let me know what you think about my reaction. I would also want to say thank you to my patrons, and I want to have a special shout out to the following patrons today: Mark Tucker, Joe B, Jason KH, Tom, Kevin Tsipos, Never Sure, and Red Short 51. Thank you guys very much, and I'll see you soon.